Hello everyone, I am Divya, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Ai&Ds in Vellala College of Engineering and Technology. In this presentation, you will see what is meant by files in Python. The contents of the presentation is as follows. First, we will see about the overview of the file, and further we will see what is meant by file path and types of files and the operation that can be performed on files, and finally an example program to read and write data to the files. The first topic is what is meant by file and why we are going for files. Generally, a file is a name location on the computer. The contents that can be stored in the file will be permanent and it is non-volatile. As we all know, real-time application will handle large amount of data as input or output. It should be stored for further purposes. To store the data for further purpose, we are going for files. Since the console will not handle the data, will not store the data permanently. It will be storing the data as a temporary. So we are moving for files. Here comes the file path. Generally, file path is the location of the file in the computer. So there are two types of file path. One is absolute path and relative path. Relative path is only the file name. So the file name will be created or file name will be searched in the current working directory. It will not search the entire computer. Whereas in the absolute path, it will search in the particular location. That is, for example, it will search for a file base in the location, specified location, that is D colon. Under D colon, it will search for the folder data. In that folder, it will search for the folder file. In that final folder, it will search for a file base. So this is absolute path. So absolute path is the exact location from root node to the destination node. Whereas in the relative path, it will specify only the name of the file. In Python, there are two types of files. One is text file and another one is binary file. The text file is the sequence of characters that can be processed by the computer. Whereas a binary file will store the data in the binary format, that is zeros and ones. Text file is human readable format, but binary files are not in a human readable format. So in text files, each and every file will be terminated by end of line character. But in binary file, the data is not terminated by any special character like end of file character or end of line character. The examples of text files are Word document or a text file. Whereas the examples of binary file is image file, PDF file, zip files. Then we will see about what are the basic operations that can be performed on file. Generally, we can open a file and we can perform either read or write operation, and finally we can close that file. So these are the basic three operations that can be performed on file. So this is the syntax for opening a file. So to open a file, we should specify a file object that is a pointer to the specific file. So file object is equal to open is the function name. Inside the function, we are passing two arguments or two parameters. First one is the file name and next one is the mode. Whereas the file name is the string that contains the name of the file. Again, the file name can be either absolute path or relative path. The mode is the basic three modes that can be supported in files: read, write or append. In this presentation, we will see only these three basic modes. There are n number of modes available in Python. But in this presentation, we will see only the basic three modes like read, write and append. If we don't specify the mode, it will take the default access mode as read mode. Okay. Next one is closing a file. To close a file, we should specify the file object dot close. So again, close is the method to close the file. So the next topic is reading and writing data to files. So these are the basic functions that will be supported to read or write data to the files. So first two is the write method. First method is write, second method is write lines. As we know, write will write the data in the file in a paragraph manner, but write lines will write the content in the file line by line. So next four methods are the basic method that can be used to read data from files. So read method will read all the characters in the file, whereas read of n, where n specify the number of characters to read the data from file. Read line will read only the single line from file. Read lines will read all the lines in the file in a line by line manner. So first we will see about what is meant by write method and its syntax and an example. So write method, we will first open the file, then the syntax to write data to the file is file object dot write. In the function we will specify the argument, that is to the data to write to the file, that is here we mentioned this as string. Let us see the example. First we are opening the file new.txt in write mode, and it is pointed by the file object fp. So in the next statement we are writing the data hello to the file pointer fp. So the syntax is fp dot write of hello, double quotes. Inside double quotes we will specify as hello. So finally we are closing the file, so file object dot close. So if we run the program, it will not produce any output, but in the background it will create a file new.txt and the content hello will be written to that file new.txt. Let us see how it works. Now I am copying the content and I am opening Ai&Ds software to run the Python code. I am creating a file. So I am pasting the content what I have copied. Now I am running the Python file. So I am saving the file. Now it will not produce any output, but in the background if we see, there is a file called new. The content hello will be written to the file new. So this is how the program works. Next we will see about write lines. So the basic difference between write and write lines is we will specify a new line character inside the string. So it will write the data line by line if it encounters /n character. So file object dot write is the method. Inside the method the string will be specified including the new line character. In Python the new line character is /n. So if the program encounters /n, so the characters after /n will be written in the next line. So this is the example. So we are opening the file new.txt in write mode. So again in that file we are writing the contents hello /n. So it will write hello and the /n, if it encounters /n, so the next characters will be written in the next line. So welcome you will be in the next line and again /n. So it will go to new line and the next line will be thank you. So if we run the program, it will not produce any output, but in the background the new.txt file will contain 3 lines with first line as hello and second line as welcome you and the third line is thank you. So finally we are closing the file. So let us see how it runs. So I am replacing the contents. So I am running the Python file. As we know, it will not produce any output. So in the background, if we see, it will create new dot text with 3 lines what we have passed as argument for the write lines function. So the next topic is writing files in append mode. So what is the difference between write and append mode? If we open a file in the write mode, the contents will be deleted. But we open the file in append mode, the contents of the file remain same. So if we write the new contents to the file, it will be added at the last. So here we are opening new dot text in append mode. So already we are having 3 lines of code text in that file. So the content remains same. So after that we are writing good initiative. So now if we run the program, the new dot text file will contain the 3 lines. After that 3 lines it will show the text good initiative. So let us see how it runs. So I am copying. Now I am running the Python file. So we already know it will not produce any output, but in the background it will create a new dot text file with the same contents. Hello, welcome you and thank you is the previous contents of the new file, new text file. The good initiative is appended at the last. Can you able to notice the difference? So this is the difference between write mode and append mode. So in write mode, the contents of the files will be deleted, but in append mode, the contents of the file remains same. So the new contents will be added at the last. So next comes read functions. So basic read function is file object dot read is the syntax. So here we are opening already existing file. Sorry, here is a typing mistake, new dot py. Because we already created a file new dot text. So if we open new dot text, it will open. If we give a file name which is not existing, it will show an error. So if I am opening the new dot text in read mode and I am reading all the contents, I am printing it in the console and finally I am closing the file. So if I copy the content and I am trying to run, let's see what is the output. So here is the output of new dot text file. So the contents is hello, welcome you, thank you. In the same line, it creates good initiative and good initiative. Since I run the program twice, it is creating good initiative twice. Okay. If I try to open new one dot text, I know new one dot text is not present in the location. So if I try to run the file, it will produce an output file not found error. Okay. Next one is read of n. So as we know, read of n will read only the specific number of characters that is passed as n. So in this example, it will read only the first 5 characters in the new dot text file. So let us see what is the output. I am opening read new dot text in the read mode and I am reading only the first 5 characters and I am trying to print it in the console. And finally I am closing the file. Let us run and see. So only it will read the 5 characters. So the content is HELLO. So totally there are 5 characters. So it will not read the characters after O. If we try to read first 7 characters, let us see what is the output. So HELLO, again the new line character is encountered as 6th character. So 7th character is W. Since the word is welcome, the 7th character is W. So it will read the 7 characters. It will include all the white space characters and new line characters as a single character. So first 5 characters HELLO, the 6th character /N and the 7th character is W. So it will read the 7 characters. Next one is read line. It will read only the single line. Now I have opened new.txt file in read mode. I am reading the first line. So since it encounters /N after hello, it will read only the first line. HELLO is the output for first print statement. For the second print statement, the second line will be the output. Let us see what is the output. So the first line is hello and the second line is welcome you. So final method is read lines. It will read all the lines in the file in the same manner. We are having 3 lines. So it will read all the 3 lines and it will produce the same output as the contents of the file. So let us see what is the output for this program. So it will return all the line as a element in the list. So first element is hello. Since /N is encountered, the first element is hello. So next element is welcome you. After that /N is present. So second element is welcome you. The third element is thank you, good initiative. Good initiative is the third element in the list. So it will return each and every line as an element of the list. So this is the output of the read lines method. So finally we will see an illustrative program. Now I am trying to open new.txt file in the write mode and I have written the lines, my details. Let us consider my name is Divya and I am working as assistant professor and I am working in the department of Ai&Ds. So I am trying to write those 3 contents as separate lines in the file. So I am using write lines method. So if it encounters /N, it will go for new line. So the contents of the file will be like this, Divya. So in the next line it will be writing the content as AP. So after that it encounters /N. So in the third line it will write the content as Ai&Ds. So the contents will be written in new.txt. So finally I am closing the file. So I am again opening the new.txt in the read mode. So I am reading all the lines, fp.readlines, and I am printing the contents in the console. So finally I am closing the file. Now I am trying to run the program and let us see what will be the output. So the 3 characters, that is the 3 lines, Divya, AP and Ai&Ds are the 3 elements in the list. Since I have used read lines method, so each and every line will be stored as an element in the list. So let us see the new.txt file. So in the desktop I have it will create a new.txt file with the contents Divya, AP and Ai&Ds. So this is the output of the program what we have seen. So that's all about the files in Python. So in the forthcoming lectures, we will see in depth about the files. Thank you. Thank you all.